All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about how B2B companies can use social media to grow their bottom line. Let's get into it. So for a long time, social media really has been an afterthought for B2B companies. They've seen it as a chore for somebody in the office. Hey, can you go handle that? Hey, can you post that? Oh, we're at a conference. Let's take a selfie. And then they don't post for 3 months. That's not a way to actually grow on social or have it help your bottom line. So in a hyper-competitive landscape where there is a million pieces of software for everything from social media scheduling to accounting to account management to CRMs to blah, 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 you name it. There is a lot of software and there are a lot of software companies out there. So how do you stand out, right? When you are now in a purple ocean, there's no longer the blue ocean where you're creating a new market. No, you probably have a competitor. You probably have defined competitors and you're finding yourself in the pitch process competing on things like price, customer service, etc. But one place that you can win and where social helps is with brand affinity, brand reputation, and how your internal champion or the person that you're pitching actually feels about working with you. So that's something to think about when we are creating and growing on social media and how it helps you compete and win more business. The more impressions that your brand gets out there, the more that it's going to help you when it comes time for your sales team to go and pitch. If somebody on the client side is familiar with your business, have seen you on social, that helps. So all that to say, how do you do it, right? How do you start to have success on social as a B2B brand? Well, the first thing is realizing that it's not 2013 anymore and nobody wants to sign up for your webinar in 3 days and click through some gated content to then, win some AirPods on the back end of that webinar. That is very mid 2010s. It is dated. It's costly. And how many serious buyers and leads are you going to get from that? Probably not a lot. Look, if you want to run webinars and they're working for you, great. But if you're watching this video, I'm sure they aren't and you're looking for something else. So don't ditch video, right? Webinars were a great stepping stone to teaching you how to present, how to create video, and how to make that compelling and how to keep audience attention for a long time. That's awesome. Now you can do that, but use video in a way. Use YouTube, use LinkedIn video, use live stream. Get creative with how you use video, not trying to force people through some funnel to get an email with a lead magnet that they're never going to open. It's old. Let's step into 2024. Let's step into 2025 and let's talk to people how they want to be spoken to online. Let's engage with them how they want to be engaged with. All right, number 2, and this is a directive we're giving a lot of our B2B clients. Have more fun on social media. Look, it is a stuffy place. Your business might not be the, sexiest thing in the world, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun. All right. The people who are watching your content, they might be sitting on the toilet while they're looking at your content. So let's act like it. Let's have fun. Let's recognize that the user's sitting on their couch late at night. They're scrolling through their phone. They're in bed with their phone this far from their face, right? Hoping that it doesn't fall on their face because that hurts when that happens. And with that in mind and thinking of the user, having fun and speaking to them in a way that they expect to see and hear on social media is going to be the thing that cuts through the noise. Corporate, legalese, all those old school press releases, etc. Yeah, that language doesn't work on social media. So have some more fun. I think an easy thing you can do in your company, if you have social media, you got content going out already, just say, hey, every second Wednesday, our team has license to have fun on social. See what they come up with. Empower your social media managers. See what they come back with. You might be surprised. And that content is a great way to engage people, let them have a laugh, be entertained, empowered, whatever it may be. And then, they'll come back to the feed and see your other more educational content and things you have up there. But have more fun. Trust me, it makes work more fun in general. Next, founder-led content. Okay, there is a big push to have your founder get out there and talk and create content. That's gravy. I like it. I still think your brand should be front and center and the founder should follow. So I think it should be founder-following content, not founder-led. And that's because 1, companies get sold, founders leave. 2, founders have very busy schedules. And then 3, sometimes they're doing it to fuel ego, not connection. So I think that we want to look at this to go, okay, if we're going to have somebody from the company get on camera, the way I'm getting on camera now for my business, I want to make sure that it's fueling connections more than ego. And that's the important part, because if it's purely an ego play, it's going to fizzle out for the founder. They're going to get busy. They're going to go somewhere else. They're going to start to do things that they see as more high priority, once X amount of podcast episodes air share, clips get out, whatever it may be. So founder content is a tool, but I don't think it replaces your whole plan. Next, balance bites and bangers. Look, I've talked about this in another video and I'll put that link below, but bites and bangers. Bites are the snackable pieces of content. It is the quick stuff you can get out there that people can laugh, quickly share, they can comment on, etc. And then bangers, those are pieces of content that you put a little more effort into that people want to save and come back to. So you want to make sure you have a balance of bites and bangers. Check that out in the comments where I break down what bites and bangers are and I show you actual B2B examples. Next, don't discount the gray. Okay, the gray on social is the messaging, the interacting with other people, the back and forth in comments. It's the stuff that's not as forward, not seen. Okay, too many B2B brands, they treat their social media feed like a bulletin board or like they're the person in the middle of town square with the megaphone and they're yelling. Look, you don't need to be the guy with the megaphone yelling on Santa Monica Promenade. That's just going to get people to run away from you. Okay, we've all seen those people outside, they're yelling, they're walking through. You can't have a conversation with that. And the same thing happens on social media. Put the megaphone down, dude. It's okay. Have a talk. Talk one-to-one to people. That's the way you're going to win on social media. So look at, if someone's showing interest, repeated interest, send a message to them. Think about how you can deepen a relationship, whether it's with them as maybe a potential customer, an internal champion at a potential customer site. Maybe they could be a vendor, a partner company, etc. So think about that. How can you take connections from the liking and commenting to messaging and actually start to develop those relationships? And last, this one's for the CEOs and CMOs out there. If you want to be your version of the Monzo Bank or the HubSpot or whoever's killing it in your industry, then you need to invest in your team like those companies. Social media shouldn't be something that is pawned off to the youngest person in the office and say, go on, young grasshopper, go make us a plan. That's not how it should be. Invest in your team, invest in marketing strategy, give them resources to execute and give them time. Then see how your company performs on social and how that affects other KPIs within your organization. That's it for this episode of Mind Your Marketing. I'm Jordan Shelton. Those were 6 tips for B2B companies on how to grow on social. Look, drop me a line below if you like this. If it's on YouTube and where you're watching it, like, share, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you next time.